is going live right now. Alright, so in case you didn't hear me, this is PacProFX. Welcome to the London session weekly live stream. And I will be with you for a few hours today. Just wanted to remind everyone that if you would like to subscribe to my premium subscriptions, we'll get you all charts, just like the one you see on your screen here, all the way down to from the monthly, weekly, daily, and 4-hour. Go to www.PacProFX.com and you can subscribe there with our gold, platinum, or diamond membership. Each one of them gets you pretty much access to all my charts that I analyze frequently throughout the week, many times daily. The 4 hours charts is actually updated every single day, and have a good amount of members. So if you would like to sign up, again, it's www.PacProFX.com. will get you the best pricing for my site. Alrighty, let's switch over to look at some of the charts for USD. So the Dixie and the US dollar are the last two on the screen here, and we're just taking a look and see how things are. By the way, I am streaming to my Gilded and Discord server, so when you subscribe, you'll have access to both servers. You can pick and choose which one you feel comfortable with, and they both have almost 99% of the same information. Gilded is a little bit more, how you say it, nicely put together, and Discord is just like a file system pretty much. Basically, Gilded is a little bit better version than Discord. But from what I hear, the live stream and the settings on Discord are working a lot better than Gilded, because Gilded is currently having some system issues, and we'll have to wait until those get ironed out. So in the meantime, you can go to Discord, and you can see my live streams there. I live stream pretty much daily, and sometimes multiple times a day. I'm in there for a few hours. So you can ask me any questions you like. Alright, so let's wait a few more minutes until my members remember that I'm on live. And a lot of my members are from Europe, so 9 o'clock Pacific is very, very early for them. So they'll be coming in as they wake up. In the meantime, I am going to do a little charting on the few that are still due, and you can see as I do them. Changing over to a white theme. So in case you see that I'm changing it from black to white, white is what it's actually going on from here on. So we are doing the white theme. Let me see what data. Monthly time frame. This is the Euro Swiss franc, and from the beginning of time, 1973, almost like when I was born, pretty much. So we will indicate those Elliott waves as far back as we can. So let's see what we have here. All right, so we have the Euro Swiss franc is actually a huge ABC pattern since back in the day, and it's subdivided into 5 waves down on the A, 5 waves down on the C, and the B is a whole bunch of different waves. I will get back to that at another time when it's a little bit more convenient to fill that in. And right now I just want to get back to filling in what's here. Okay, so this sounds good to me now. For monthly, this is fine. Okay, so make a copy of this one. And this one here, I'm interested in showing you weekly. So I'm going to limit to these 2 big waves here, and within here we have multiple waves, so we can identify. Let's see if we can identify some of these now. So it looks like the A wave is subdivided into an ABC. I'm sorry, the wave 5 A wave is an ABC, and here's the A wave. Looks like we got another ABC going on here for the B wave. Let's color that a different color. Let's color this one a different color as well. And then looks like for this one, I decided to do a 5-wave pattern, I believe. and it's currently finishing up that fifth wave downwards. So it's very close to finishing. Expect that to be about here or so, and these will finish at the same time. Okay, let's make that a different color as well, and then spread out, and let's identify that this whole thing is a A, that's a B, and this is a C. And standard color for that is this pink. And then we'll blow it out so you can see everything. Okay, that's a weekly. Let's go to copy this and go down to daily time frame. Switch to daily. And right now we are in this wave. Okay, see here. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if we had that. Right here is 5. Okay, so 1, 2. Actually, this is 3. This was 4. And this is 5. Leave that there. Okay, that's all wave 4 right there. And then you have, it looks like this is a 5-wave pattern down. So 1, 2, and this is all a 3. Looks like a 3 is done right now, and it's just pulling back to make a 4 and a 5. 5th wave. Okay. Change that to gold or something, and I think all these line up to go to the same place. Let's add a price tag on there, and let's make sure that it's a viable one. I have to measure it really quick. Give me a second. Alright. This might actually go a little bit higher. Yeah. Adjust it to here. 974 600. Seven, 4, 600. There you go. Alright, let's get this over to let's see where it's supposed to go. that. And there you go. And that is your Swiss projected to it just finished wave 3. It's doing it's actually wave 4 in progress right now, and then it will ultimately end up at 0.97460. It is going to pull back up to here, so that number is going to be there, and we will create another screenshot capturing that. Okay. Three screenshots. This is the daily. Okay, cool. So now we will go down to the 4-hour time frame. This is the projected path, and it looks like can't really tell which pattern it's making here, but kind of looks like a zigzag or an ABC. So somewhere along the way, I'm gonna probably say that this is going to be some kind of a ABC pattern, something like this or so. Okay, it's just going to pull out to here and end up there. So then all this should end up in the same spot. 994613. One, 3, 4, 6, 8. Right here, and projected up and down will be about here. See if we get that, and that number's still there, so bring that into play a little bit. And there you go. So save that image. And now we have our target prices on the 4-hour for my customers, for my members. Alright, so at this point, let me load up all this really quick. Give me a minute. Few minutes actually. If you're on YouTube, you can use the chat area to request any chart which you like. I'll be happy to go over the chart with you. What I'm doing right now is I'm uploading these charts that I just made for the monthly, weekly, daily, and 4 hours up to my servers, and they'll be readily available for my members to access them and help them with their trades. And this is the Euro Swiss franc. It's being uploaded at the present time. They also get a link to a trading view chart for each one of these as well. So all this I'm doing right now on the fly is really providing all this information. Easily organized, very easy to see on both Discord and Gilded servers. And they get a link for each one of them, the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hours. So if you want to look at them in detail, you have access to them. And it's all done. Alright, your OCHF is done, completed. Alright, let me just check a few other things, and alright. Alrighty. Alright, so if you like what you saw, and I guess I'll do some announcements really quick. This is one of my servers. This is actually the Gilded server, and here members that have access to Platinum have access to the FX Currency Screener. Currency Screener allows them to see currencies and their rating and oscillator rating and all the other information that I provide them to make a better decision on trading. Also, they receive the currency strength reports. And these currency strength reports give my members access to, and I highlight them. I actually highlight it for them, the strongest currencies that are available, so that this way, when they're trading, they can pick the strongest currencies that will have some movement. They even have a detailed view per currency. So, and I also highlight the ones that are actually worthy and that would actually be a little bit more productive because they have movement. The Diamond members get access to the GANN Astrological forecast. This is actually provided by a third party, and they do GANN Astrological forecasting. Looks like tomorrow, there's a major dollar trend change and a major oil trend change. And it looks like the dollar already made the change earlier. So it's plus or minus 20 hours that I've seen. And it looks like the dollar has already made a top for now, and then it's pulling back and doing a correction. So if that's the case, then this is coming in at the right time. And major oil trend, I have to take a look at that. I haven't seen oil yet. So that's what our members get. All of our members get access to all of our charts. Here's the charts database. literally all the charts from the Dixie US dollar, Australia USD, Euro USD, and so on. All the JPY basket, JPY World Currency Unit, which is showing the strength of the Japanese yen. And you can just click on there and you can see the charts, and you have a link to the trading view, very nicely organized. You have the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly, daily and weekly, monthly. So you can check on the monthly. I add notes to this, so this way it'll help you with your decisions. And also, if you notice, I also add a lot of notes here in this section here, telling you what's going on, and it's just an overview. And I do that for exotic currencies as well, which I was just working on. And also, we don't stop there. We also give you access to crypto. I just did Bitcoin today, so looks like we're headed up to 21,018.50 area, and then we're heading down to 17,958.11 area. And so not much to say about that. We also have commodities group, so gold and oil, silver, copper. Looks like gold has made a bottom, and it's out now, headed towards 1779 area, and then it'll head down to 1693 area projected. And I also cover the markets, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Russell, and the Germany DE30 EUR euro. So all that, you get all that with even just the basic gold membership. If you want the currency strength or the reports and this astrological calendar and everything else, you have to sign up with a platinum or diamond. Diamond gets you everything. And right now you can go over to my website, and I'm sure that there's some kind of a deal that I put on there. So I run deals twice a month pretty much, and the first deal was the 4th of July, and now I should have the other deal for the next half of July. Alrighty. Alright, enough with this. Let's go over to our let's continue with the charting. Alright, I'm just going to continue doing my charts that I need to update, since some of them need to be updated. Okay, these down here. Alright, this one here, today wave 4, and looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's done. So it's done a little bit earlier than I thought, which is okay. And a lot of things going on in the euro. If you're not aware, I believe yesterday, the Italian Prime Minister said he will resign, and I guess I'll have to pick another one. So it seems like in with the new and out with the old with Boris Yeltsin and Italian Prime Minister. So should be an interesting time for everyone here. These sections have not moved. There, something like that. Okay. This is our target price here, and there's a lot of choppiness here. This is doing a corrective wave. Let's add price labels to them. And once you trade the corrective waves, there you go. And save that. Sharing it's on. Okay. And this one will be a little quicker. I only have one chart to update here. Okay. Policy. Alright, let's get the link for folks. Alright, updated. Available on our platforms. Alright. Let's go to the next one. So New Zealand CAD is what we're the next one we're doing. New Zealand CAD. This one I think needs a full analysis to be done. Yep. So let's make a copy. Frame. Add the themes and add a default template and off. Okay. Let's zoom in here. And double check with our early wave. Yeah, it's not giving us anything early. Alright, so now we have this 5-wave pattern. We have an A, B, C. Looks like that's been done, completed. Okay. And then we have a 5-wave pattern down here. And this is, so this is completed. That's 3. This should be 4 here. And this is really bad 4. Okay. It's because 3 is actually here, I think. Nope. 3 is here. So that's 4, and this is 5 right here. Okay, and now we are in a new wave. So let's stick this, make it a little bit bigger. So we can see our new wave format here. And here's our 1, 2. Looks like here's our 3. And we're not sure if this is over yet. It should be. This is 3 where 3 is supposed to be. And we're looking for 4 pullback to about this area, and then a 5. And that way 5 will be going around this area here. Okay. So let's add some price labels onto this. This is one. And this is 2. Alright, let's share that one. Let's save the chart image, and let's upload this really quick to our servers. New Zealand CAD. Let's get the link. Alright, upload it. Alright, New Zealand CHF and Aussie New Zealand are up next. New Zealand CHF. Switch this over to white theme. Add a default template. Okay. Let's fix all this. These are all my old templates here, so they no longer apply. Okay. See where we are here. You have a 1, 2, 3. I think this is 4 and 5. Okay, and actually this is 1 and 2 is over here instead. There you go. This seems to be doing a 5 wave as well within. So here's 1, here's 2, and we have probably a 3 and a 4 and a 5 to complete that. Stretch this out. That. There you go. Let's make this easier colors to see. And that's good. Hello, Yana. Good evening. Or good morning on your end. Again, anyone on YouTube, you can just ask and put your request in the chat, and I will get to your charts as soon as I can. Okay. Let's upload this chart. Yeah, and I do have almost every single chart updated. I think there's just one more to do. If you have any questions, please look at them on the repository, and then I can answer any further questions if you want me to look at a chart again. Okay. And Aussie New Zealand was the last one. Week. Okay, let's go down to a 4-hour time frame of the data. Okay. I think this is actually going to retrace a little bit more than usual, only because this wave 4 was down here and there was an extension in here. So I am now thinking that we're going to choose the 618 area, which is down here. And we can get rid of this and get rid of this as well. And let's put in the corrective waves. So looking at something like this, and here, this, and then down here. So this is already looking like a 5-wave pattern of A. So it looks like we have this one and 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably going a little higher. And then it's all like a zigzag. 5. Let's move these over. 2. Something like that. And this is going to be a 5-way pattern. This might be done already. This is done. So it's just following that. Okay, cool. Let's rename this to a 4-hour. Save. Let's get rid of the. Just hide it. There you go. And let's add a few price points to this. Looks like the first one will be here, and the second one will be somewhere around this area. There. Save that image. Alright, let's upload this to our servers. Alright, they're uploaded. There's your Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, and target prices. Looks like the pound yen has definitely peaked for now, and it's doing a it's actually in a corrective wave. So if you look at the pound yen, is actually a good opportunity. It was actually kind of a little tricky because it's actually in a huge double three corrective pattern, and it's been going on for a while, so it's throwing a lot of people off as far as which wave it was on, where it was going to go up and down, how far it was going to go. But I identified that today, and also there's a harmonic pattern on there. So just to give you a sneak peek for the people on YouTube, this let's see if I find the corrective wave. This is a huge correction, and it ends up into this triangle here, and it looks like this is our target, 163.025. Just to add any more, here's a huge corrective wave right here. So this blue ABC, another ABC up here, and then ABC up here, and then a triangle. So this whole thing is a double three corrective wave. Also, there's a harmonic pattern on this as well. So all coming back to the same, the first target is 163.025, but I have a 160.500 target all the way down here. So we'll see if it reaches that. And that is a freebie for everybody. It's one of our good trades that should have a higher probability of working out. Alrighty. I see we have Mukan as well watching. Hello, Mukan. Hello, Yana. All right. So I'm very early for London session today. And not only that, I'm pretty much prepared as well. I have all my charts, everything done for you guys. So usually I'm doing the last couple of charts all the way up to London session, but it looks like I'm 2 hours early in completing them. So definitely should be helpful for you guys to get a little more time to plan your trades and pick the trades that actually are much more profitable than the others. Which ones you like to trade? Alrighty. I'm gonna take a few minute break. Just gonna grab some something to drink, and I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back. Anyone have any questions? Ghana, Khan, no questions today? I feel like there's some kind of a holiday or something in Euro or London area, because a lot of the folks that usually are on here are not here. Either that or it's too early in the morning for them. They're just waking up, actually, I think. Yeah, I think the dollar is done for now. There's nothing really to drive it. I mean, well, there's some data tonight, but I mean, it's still in a area of that it could pop up. However, I did identify this channel. It's not really a channel or anything like that. It's just that I use this here to identify the channel that it will be retracing back to. So if this pops up a little higher, then there's got to be something seriously changing on this, because especially on this channel here, what was guiding me was the neutral area right in the middle here, and this looked perfectly aligned for a neutral area, if you see that. So that's right in here, and for that aligns my top and bottom channels easily. So for that to be off would be a major thing. So definitely, I would have to see like an expanded one. Like for example, this neutral line would have to be increased. Well, looks like we got some fireworks in after the 4th of July, but they're not legal in this area, so someone's having fun on a Thursday at 10 p.m. That's not got to be good. Alrighty, so that's why I think that the dollar is done. It's hit its area here. So if we go back to the area, there it is, and it just wicked out and came right back in, and the bodies of the candles stayed within that range. So I think that's done. And that was a good level, 109. I mean, if you take the wick, it went all the way up to like 109, like 300 almost, 292. So that was that's what I was looking for. This kind of a wick up here for a top. So that's definitely. And if you this is a 4-hour time frame. If you go lower, you will see that this wick here. Find it on one of them. So I'll show you this. It's gonna make me go all the way down to a small time frame, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Of course, makes me work. And there's your doji. There's your doji top. And that's exactly what I was looking for in a very, very low time frame. Looks like it was trying earlier, and then it just pushed up one more time, and then that was it. And then it looked at the strong candles down, a little retest, didn't get up there, strong candles down, went right back into the channel. So this is done, in my opinion. Get back to where it was. All right. And this is still creating a first wave. So this first wave here is still in play. I believe it's going to have to cover this wick here. I mean, sorry, this gap here, and then it's going to come back up here, retest this area, and then head downwards. There are a lot of triangles coming up trying to slow this down. So definitely this had a lot of strength, and the triangles were just trying to consolidate and slow down the strength of the currency before it got up here. Yeah, let's see, the US dollar, I know. They don't have to coincide because the Dixie is just the inverse of the Euro USD, right? And the Euro USD is kind of doing its own little thing because of the problems that they've been having in Euro. So I still believe that basically you'll see that the U.S. dollar will go a little bit ahead. It may not, but because it really got close to this area here, so this might be done. Okay. The only thing is I did not see a wave 4. So that's what was concerning me. So after this, we had this wave here up. It's almost like a 1 and a 2 here. But then we had this extension here. And this is a 1, 2, and 3 here. I'm looking for a 4 and a 5. So it could have been here. This could have been the 4 right here, and this could have been the 5. But let's see what happens. I really do think that we might have one more push up, and that might happen sometime next week or so. So there's a lot that can happen between now and next week. So as soon as we see the pattern, then we can go. But right now, this is going to be pulling back one way or another. Now, if it actually pulls back a little bit and continues up, then yeah, but then we'll have to assess that. But I think a nice deep pullback is in the cards right now. So the only news I heard today was probably not related to anything forex, but Ivana Trump, Trump's first wife, I believe, first major wife, passed away today, and I think she fell down the stairs or something. So that's suspicious in itself, and I think they're investigating what that's all about. Let's see if we see any news that is the Aussie USD. $7.65. I was just saying that there's resistance here. Whoopie-doo. They have a whole entire ad on FX Street, and all they say is that there's resistance here at 0.6765. Whoopie-doo. Like we don't know that. So 6840 and 6, 9 are other resistance areas, but I think this will actually continue up here if it gets up to those levels. It'll do some pullbacks, but it'll continue up here for 123. So looking for that. Fed's decision's not until I believe August, end of July, August, some time frame. So we got a little time for that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting what the ECB is gonna do, right? Because we obviously got a full basis point increase from Canada, and now even in the U.S. they're even saying a full basis point increase here. So what do you think the euro is going to do? Do you think that they're going to be stupid enough to do like a 50? Unfortunately, because of their position, they're probably going to have to do a whole point in advance as well. And if they don't do it, then I think what's going to happen is that the euro is going to fall, because it already knows that it needs at least a 1 point. I mean, if they don't do a 1 point basis point hike now, and if they know they have a recession, I mean, going on, then what's the use? And they need to stimulate the euro to get it out of that slump. The only way to do that is one full basis point. And you know what? This way the euro USD doesn't actually fall anymore. It just gets pushed up. A quarter's not going to do anything. It's going to make it worse. So we shall see what they do. I don't know what else they're doing to try to mitigate this whole thing, but I mean, they could play around with the bond yields and everything else, but I think they're just going to screw up everything else in their economy. They should just stick to just increasing the rate and just I know their rate is very competitive, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Every country is going to increase their rates, so they just need to do it. Whether they're first or whether they're last, whether they're whatever, it doesn't really matter. In a period of 30 days, everyone's going to be increasing their rates. It has to be 50 basis points because that's what the Swiss did. So if the Swiss did 50 basis points ahead of time, which they weren't supposed to do until September anyway, but they did it now. So that means the euro usually follows through. Actually, usually the Swiss follows the euro, but in this case, the Swiss didn't want to wait, so they jumped the gun. So euro will have to do at least 50 basis points. Maybe they could do 75 basis points. But honestly, they're going to have to do a full point. It's funny, there's no nothing going on for the whole Asian session. Nothing really major or anything like that. It's been kind of slow. So looks like this week is just fizzling out. I think really there's some U.S. numbers coming out tomorrow, unemployment, stuff like that, and I think everyone's just watching for that. I think a lot of people are just sitting out on all this. They just fed up with all the events and everything, and I get it. Alright, I don't see any news really. I mean, here's some news about the euro hike. And it looks like it said that euro set for positive start as 100 basis point rate hike bets get pared back. So they're not thinking 100 basis points will happen, but I think even said that from the Federal Reserve, Christopher Waller said that he thought that the market was getting ahead of itself by 100 basis points. So that means that probably that's off the table. It does mean, however, that 75 basis points is pretty much a done deal. So there you go. So it's probably going to be the same thing. 75 on euro, 75 on the U.S. side. They have to be cautioned to use $1, 100 basis points. I mean, I don't know why the Canada did it, but you can't have that much of a jump. So you just can't have that. Here's Draghi's resignation, and everyone is happy in Italy. The coalition collapsed, and the Prime Minister tendered his resignation to the President. So that's going on. People were happy about it. So they were not on the same track whether to send arms to Ukraine and how much financial support to give to the Italian families reeling from high inflation. So Italians keep to themselves, right? I mean, literally, they don't like giving away money or anything to anyone else. So yeah, unfortunately, they're in the class by themselves. All right. Alright, there's nothing really else. I mean, I'm looking for news, I'm looking for something, and there's nothing else out there. It's I'm almost a dead time here. Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut off of YouTube today because there's really nothing going on. I may turn it back on after London session gets kicked off if there's something that's going on. But honestly, I think nothing will happen until the U.S. data comes out in the morning. And if anything, London session, other than the Euro with the Italian Prime Minister, everything else is just probably going to range. And it's probably going to end up being a flat night. So if you do, you can do scalping. If you do, have some profit, just take it, because it might just turn around and range the other way again. So strategy is to just take whatever you can tonight. All right, I'm closing YouTube. Again, if you'd like to subscribe to my services, you go to www.PacProFX.com and you can subscribe there. All right, have a good night, guys.